Shash, which means 6. Again, it's declined in Bahuvachana only. Shash plus jas. Shanant Sankhyath Kateshcha jas Shasor Maharah Swarthi. Deletion of jas and shas. So we get shash, shasedo. Vishnudasa se Harikamlam Avirame, shat or shat. Okay, just 1 second. Yeah. So Shat, Shad, 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 Shadbhi, Shadbhi Bhakti Prasiddhyati Vinashyati, Shadbhi um, Purvasya Vishnu Padavatvam and then Shaseda, right? Simple. Then Nityam Harivenu Vidhi Pratyay Harivenu. The rule of Harivenu is always applied. This rule of Harivenu is referring to Harivenu Harivenurva in Vishnu Janasandhi. So that was optional there. Harivenu Harivenurva. Va. It was optional. But the rule of Harivenu is always applied when a Harivenu that is a part of Pratyaya follows. We'll just do this part coming up. Now this 205. So first of all, Shash plus Am, 6.3. And we insert note by, yesterday we did that sutra, Nodami. What was the sutra? Rashananta Sankhyaabhyo Nudami Swarte. Nudami Swarte. So Shash, Am, following. So we insert note. And Shash plus Nam Tidagama Parasambandhi. Then Purvasya Vishnu Padavatvam and Shasyada. So we get Shat plus Nam. Right? And then, so when we have Shat plus Nam, so Da is a Vishnu Dasa. Da is a Vishnu Dasa. And then we have a Harivenu following. So Harivenu, Harivenurva is applied here. But the previous rule says Nityam Harivenu Vidhi Pratyay Harivenu. But when we have a Harivenu belonging to a Pratyay following, like in this case Nam, then that Harivenu Vidhi is not optionally applied, but it's applied regularly, like Nityam. So Da becomes Na by these two rules, Harivenu Harivenurva and Nityam Harivenu Vidhi. Da becomes Na. Like Jagatnath, so Ta became Na there, Jagannath. So Shan plus Nam. Now at this point, we will apply this rule, current rule. Shat parasya tavarga yuktasya cha tavargasya tavargaha natu Vishnu padantat tavargada nama navati nagari nam, which means when tavarga comes after sha, when tavarga comes after sha, in this case, okay, we don't have this example here. It will come ahead. So one thing is when ta varga comes after sha, or when ta varga is conjoined with ta varga. In this case, the ta varga letter is na, and it is next to a ta varga letter which is na, right? So what happens is then that ta varga letter it changes to ta varga letter. So thus this ta varga na will change to ta varga na, and thus it becomes shannam. Shannam bhaga itingana. There also. Aishwarasya Samagrasya. But when ta varga comes after ta varga, that is at the end of a Vishnu Pada, it does not, with the exception of Nam, Navati, and Nagari. Change to ta varga. Yeah, so that's all. Shannam, then Shatsu. Purvasya Vishnu Padavatvam, Shasya da, Yadav Matri Hari Kamalam, Shatsu. So this is the table. Then just ignore this Navati Nagari. Or if you want to, you can actually do them also. They're easy. Basically, the Hari Venu Vidhi remains optional here. That's all. Then the next word is Sajush. Sajush. So for this one, we'll have to do two sutras. So the next word is Sajush, which means an associate. And the first sutra is Sajush Ashish Ityanayor Isusanta Dhatushcharo Vishnudante Tasya Vishnu Sargascha Supi. The final varna of the words Sajush and Ashish, Ashish means blessing, uh, and the final varna of dhatus ending in is or us changes to ra, when the Vishaya is Vishnu Padanta. That ra changes to Vishnu Sarga when Sup follows. So basically what's happening is the last letter of Sajush, Ashish or any dhatu ending with is or us. So the last letter will become ra when it is Vishnu Padanta. Just keep that in mind. Then Iruranta dhatu Uddhavasya Trivikrama Vishnu Padante. The Uddhava of a dhatu ending in ir or ur becomes Trivikrama when it is Vishnu Padanta. So now let's do the declension. Sajush plus Su. Su is deleted, Radha Vishnu Janabhyam. Vipasya Trivikramat Sovarharaha. And by this previous rule, Sajush Ashish Ityanayor Isusanta Dhatushcharo Vishnu Padante. This sh, the last letter of Sajush becomes ra. And then by this current rule 207, Iruranta Dhatu Uddhavasya Trivikramo. Vishnu Padante. At Vishnu Padanta, if it is Vishnu Padanta, then the Uddhava of a word ending with ur becomes Trivikrama. So u becomes Trivikrama. And then Sara Rama or Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Padante, Sajuhu. Sajuhu. Simple. First we replace Sha with Ra, then we make u Trivikrama. And then Sara Rama. Similarly, then Sajushahu, Sajushaha, ityadi, you can do that. And yeah, rest is the same. And then the next word is supis. So this is the word ending with is. So Sajush, Ashish, Ityanayor, is us ant, right? Is us ant. Dhatus ending with is or us. So there Uddhava also becomes. So first of all, the ra sa becomes ra. So sa becomes ra here. And then Iruranta, by that sutra, E becomes Trivikrama and then Sararamayur. So Supihi. Supi, then Supisau, Pisaha, ityadi. And like that, you can do the whole thing. This is an example of Sutus, Us, Sa becomes Ra, and then the same things, same rules. The next is Vedas, which is another name of Brahmaji. Yeah, mainly Brahmaji is called Vedas. Even Vishnu is also called Vedas. So Vedas plus Su, we apply this sutra, Atva Santodhavasya Trivikrama Buddha Varjita Sau Dhatum Vina, because it is ending with us, Vedhas. So when the Su is following, then the Uddhava becomes Trivikrama. So Vedhas plus Su gets deleted. Sararama Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Vedante, we get Vedha. Vedha. It looks like Bahuvachana form, plural form, like Krishna, but it is not. This is like a special drishti you will have to develop. So Vedha is 1.1, it's not plural form, it's singular. Then Vedasau, Vedasaha, Vedasam, Vedasau, ityadi. You can do that. Then the next is Pitavas, another name of Sri Krishna who wears yellow garments. So Pitavas plus Su is deleted. Yeah, that's all. Sararama Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Dante. Pitavaha. Vasau Vasaha Vasam Vasau Vasaha Vasa ityadi. Then the next word is Kansa hins, which means one who kills Kansa. So Kansa hins plus Su is deleted. Now, okay, this is an important one. Please pay attention. In the Vritti, so the Vishnu Chakra and Vishnu Sarga, the Vishnu Chakra and Vishnu Sarga are both Sarveshwaras and Vishnu Janas because in the Varna Krama they are listed in between the Sarveshwaras and Vishnu Janas. So Vishnu Chakra and Vishnu Sarga, both of them they are considered Sarveshwara as well as Vishnu Jana. They are both. They are considered under the category of Sarveshwara. They are considered as Vishnu Janas also. Now, Kansa hence plus Su is deleted. Now we had a rule, if you remember. Satsangantasya haro Vishnu padante. Satsangantasya haro Vishnu padante. If at the end of Vishnu pada there is a Satsanga, then the last letter would be deleted of the Satsanga. Now, first of all, Jiva Goswami has mentioned that Vishnu Chakra is also considered a Vishnu Jana. See, Satsanga happens when two or more Vishnu Janas are together, clubbed together. So this Vishnu Jana is considered, this Vishnu Chakra is considered Vishnu Jana, and then Sa is already there. So both of them will be considered a Satsanga. And thus the last letter will be deleted by Satsangandasya Haro Vishnu Vedante. And it was actually originally Na Rama. So Nimitta by Naimittik Kasya Pai. When the cause is gone, the effect is also gone. So that Vishnu Chakra turns back into Na. You can study here, it mentions. So Kansa Hin, then Hinso Hinsaha, and so on. You can do the whole thing. Then the next word is Vaikuntha Dhvas. One who falls down from Vaikuntha. Vaikunthat Dhvasati, I believe. Dhvasati. So Vaikuntha Dhvas. So Dhvangsu, Srangsu, Vaswana, Duham, Do Vishnu Padante. The final varana of these words, Dhvangsu, Srangsu, Vasu, and Anaduha. So the final letters of these changes to the when the Vishaya is Vishnu Padanta. So this see, Dhvangsu Adhapatane, this is a verbal root. Srangsu Adhapatane. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, Arjuna uses this word. Can you say that? Okay, I'll tell the English, you can quote the Sanskrit. The Gandhi was slipping from my hand. So what is the Sanskrit for that?
Sramsrate hastat.
Gandhivam srangsate hastat. So srangsate comes from this root. That's a verbal form, which means to fall down. See the usage. And dvangsa, you know, we know this word. Vidvangsa. Dvangs, annihilation. So these are words. So the final letter changes to the when it is Vishnu Padanta. So we have considered Vaikunthatvas. So by this sutra, Su is deleted, and then by this sutra, Sa becomes the. Dhvangsu, Srangsu, Vaswana, Duham, Do Vishnu Padante, and Vishnu Dasasya Hari Kamalam Vaviname. So Vaikuntha Dhvat or Dhvat, Dhvaso, Dhvasa, Ityadi. Then Vaikuntha Sras. This is from Srangsu. From Srangsu, Sras is taken to fall. It is declined in the same way. Vaikuntha Srat, Srasa, Srasaha, Srasam, Ityadi. Then the next word is Vidvasu. One who knows Vidvasu. So Vidvasu plus Su, Achas Chaturbhujanubandhanam Chanum Krishna Sthane, right? Because it has a Chaturbhuja as indicatory letter. Achas Chaturbhujanubandhanam cha Num Krishna Sthane. Krishna Sthana is following. So we insert Num after the last Sarveshwara of the Prakriti. So it becomes Vidvangs plus Su. And then Nant Dhatu Varjita Sant Satsanga. Okay, this is now we will apply Nant Sutra. If you remember in that sutra, there were four kinds of words mentioned. One was Nanta, words ending with na. Second category was Dhatu Varjita Sant Satsanga. The word should not be a verb, Dhatu, and it should end with the Satsanga, which ends with Sa. This is an example of that. Vidvangs is not a Dhatu. It's a word ending with the Satsanga, and the Satsanga is ending with Sa. Dhatu Varjita Sant Satsanga. So that's how it is fitting into the category of that sutra. You got it? Dhatu Varjita Sant Satsanga. It's not a dhatu and it is Sant Satsanga. Satsanga at whose end there is Sa Rama. Na and Sa. Sa. So Su is deleted and then Satsangantasya Haro Vishnu Padante. The last letter of a Satsanga is deleted. So we get Vidwan. So this is how we get Vidwan. From Vidvasu. Okay. Then Vidvangso, Vidvangsaha, Vidvangsam, Vidvangso. Then when Vidvasu plus Shas is there, 2.3, Vasor Vasya Ur Bhagavati. Vasor Vasya Ur Bhagavati. The Va, when it says Va, it means V and A, like Va Rama and A Rama, both of them. So the Va of Vasu is replaced by U when a Bhagavat follows. So Vidvasu plus Shas, Shas is a Bhagavat. So by this sutra, Vasor Vasya Ur Bhagavati, Bhagavat is following. So the Va Rama and A Rama are replaced by U. Okay. And then we apply Ishvara Harimitra Karam Nebhya Pratyay Vrinchi Sasya Sho. Then because U is there, Ishvara, so this Sa becomes Sha. And then Sara Rama Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Dante Vidusha. Then Vidusha, Vidvadbhyam, Vidvadbhi, Ityadi. Okay, that's all for today. Till Vidvasu. Yeah, we are actually, just like two more words or two more sutras rather, 1 and 2. Shall we complete or that's all for today?
Prabhuji, we can complete it today itself.
Okay, Jai. Let's complete. Only 2 sutras are remaining. So Pungs, which means a man. Pungsaha Pumasuhu Krishna Sthane. The word Pungs is replaced by Pumasu. I think they got this term Puma, maybe from Pumasu or somewhere. Puma, like declaring a manly brand or something. So the word Pungs is replaced by Pumasu when a Krishna Sthana follows. So Pungs plus Su, Su is a Krishna Sthana, so replacement is there, Pumasu. Now it has Chaturbhuja as Anubandha, indicatory letter. So Achas Chaturbhuja Anubandhana, Num, we insert Num. So Pumangs plus Su. Now again it is Sant, Dhatu Varjita Sant Satsanga, right? Again, this is Dhatu Varjita Santa Satsanga. So Trivikrama has been done of Uddhava. And then Su is deleted and Satsanganta Sarva Vishnu Vedante. So we get Puman. We have heard this word a lot in scriptures, Puman. Then Pumangso, Pumangsaha, Pumangsam, Pumangso, and 2.3 onwards, we'll just use Pungs, the original one. Pungsaha, Pungsa, Pungbhyam, ityadi. Pungsi. Then the next is Goduh, one who milks cows. Gavu, Gavu, Gavah, Gam, Gavu, Gah. So Gah, Dohayati, Duhyati, Yah, Saha, iti Goduh, one who milks cows. So, okay, this is also an interesting sutra and important sutra also. Hasya dhaha naho dhaha dadestu dhaturghaha druha mohan nashasnuha snehava vishnupadante vaishnave cha. So the sutra says when it is Vishnupadanta or when a Vaishnava is following. So the final ha of a dhatu becomes dha. So this is like a general rule here. This is a general rule that if we have any word ending with ha, and if it is situated at the end of Vishnupada, or if a Vaishnava is following, then that ha changes to dha. But the final ha of the dhatu naha becomes dha. The final ha of a dhatu beginning with the becomes gha. For example, go duhu. In go duhu, duhu is the verb, which means to milk. And it begins with the. So in this case, ha will change into gha. In our case, now, ha will change into gha. So the other options, the other possibilities, we will see later, when they will come. Now we are focusing on our version. So we have a word beginning with the and ending with ha. So the ha will change into gha when it is Vishnu Padanta or a Vaishnava is following. So Goduh plus Su is deleted. And then by this sutra, Hasya dhaha naho dha dadesta dhaturgaha druha moha nashas moha snehava Vishnu Padante Vaishnave cha. So dadestu dhaturgha. So ha becomes gha. And now we apply that sutra. Javarja Harigadade Reka Sarve Ek, that sutra. Javarja Harigadade Reka Sarveshwarasya Harigoshandasya Ado Harigoshatvam Vishnu Padante Sadhoshya. Which meant if we have a word or a dhatu with one Sarveshwara, ending with a Harighosha, beginning with Harigada except for Ja, Rama, then, and if it is Vishnu Padanta or Sadhva following, then the Haridas, no. Yeah, Harikamala, Harigada. Sorry, the Harigada will change into Harighosha. So the will become dha. And then gha will become ga, ka kha ga by Vishnu Das. Vishnu Padante Harighosha cha Harigada. 61, first rule of Vishnu Jana Sandhi. And then Vishnu Dasasya Harikamalam Virame, Va Virame. So go dhuk or go dhug. Two options. So you can decline, take your time. So by practicing, you will master it. I mean the usage. So that's why actually we have to be familiar with each and every nook and corner of the sutra. Like each letter, each matra is very important. Then duha, duha, ityadi, you can do the whole thing. Then kans druha. Kans druha. So kans druha plus su, this is a verb ending with ha. Again, we will apply the sutra hasya dhaha naho dhaha dadestu dhaturgaha druha. It says druha. Druha moha nasha snuha snihamba Vishnu Padante Vaishnave cha. So druha is beginning with the. So optionally, ha will change into gha and optionally ha will change into dha, the general rule. So when it changes into gha, so it becomes kansadhruk. And when it changes into dha, then it becomes kansadhrut. Javarja is applied in both the cases. You can do that easy. Yeah, then the whole thing is there. Then Krishna Muhu, Krishna Sni, they are declined in similar manner. So thus we complete the Vishnu Janata Purushottam Linga section today. Hari Bol. Because this was a big section, so I won't leave you or spare you without examining you on this for sure. So you can take your time. So next week, first session we will revise or we'll take any questions or anything. Second session we'll do exam for this Vishnu Janata Purushottam Linga. It can be oral, it can be written. Be ready. And exam includes the meanings of the sutras also. So Vishnu Janata Purushottam Linga section. Yes, if any questions, anything, please, you can.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I don't have any question regarding what we read right now, but you told us to do like as a homework, figuring out from the shlokas the Vishnu Bhaktis. So on the WhatsApp, like it's from the Srimad Bhagavatam first canto shlok. So Prabhuji, there are two, three words which I was confused regarding that. Like
First canto, chapter
17, third shloka.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji. The gam is 2.1.
Right.
The dharma dugham. I was not able to understand it because जो उसमें दुग का मतलब है कि मतलब yield करना. पर if it should be 2.1, it should be dugam, but it's dugham.
No, Radham.
Radha Vishnu Janabhyam Vipashya.
No, I'm saying Radham. 2.1 Radha Shabda.
बट प्रभु जी मैंने इसका डिक्शनरी में देखा था दुघा जो शब्द था जो नाम उसका है दुघा अगर वो होता है तो इट वाज समथिंग एल्स इट वाज सेइंग मिल्च काउ
See,
Yes.
Dugha is adjective, Visheshana. It says MFN. MFN means it's a Visheshana, it can be declined in any gender. So,
ओके तो मतलब
because Gam refers to a cow, which is Lakshmi Linga Shabda, and Dharma Dugham is adjective for Gam, that's why it is Dugham and not Dugham. It's referring to Gam, which is in feminine.
so it takes the आप प्रत्यय
Yes, just like it is explained, when Radha Shabda is there that side.
ओके इट कुड बी ऐसे ही ये काफी मतलब शब्दों
And
के साथ ऐसे
actually, this is the same. We just studied this rule. So Dharma Dugham. So this word Dugham is actually Duha. We just did Duha. Go Duha. And then Hasadha, Naho, Dha, Dades to Dhatur Gha. If a verbal root is beginning with the, then the Ha changes into Gha. So this is another usage. Duha became Dukh. The same rule. Same rule. Dugham.
and same for Prabhuji Deenam because it's referring to a female cow so it has
Yes,
from
yes. See, Deena also is an adjective. You can check. See, Deena, MFN. It's a Visheshana. Can be declined in 3 genders.
and also एंड प्रभु जी जैसे प्रातिपदिक ये बाकी भी 2.1 ही है सारे ऑलमोस्ट सारे हाँ 2.1 है इसमें एंड मैंने इस प्रातिपदिक जो मतलब नाम शब्द हैं वो किए थे आप बताना प्रभु जी इफ इट्स राइट और रॉन्ग Gam
One
means
second, let me see. So gam is go, not go, go. It is go. Go, like go.
it's okay. Yeah, वो सूत्र के साथ वो गौ बन गया था. Yes, yes.
Right, right. Then, one second. So gam is go. Dharma dugham is just dharma dugha. Dinam is dina. Brisham is an avyaya, I believe. So Brisham will remain Brisham. Yeah, Brisham looks like an avyaya. So Brisham will be Brisham.
Okay, it's up there.
Yeah, we can check also Brisham. It looks like an avyaya here, but because see, if you see the whole verse, Brisham doesn't really fit with as an adjective with anything. Um, let's consider it as an avyaya. So Brisham, or if we do not consider it as an avyaya, then Brisha is fine. Ahatam is ahata. Then Vivatsam would be Vivatsa. Ashruvadanam would be Ashruvadana. And what is this? Yavasam is Yavasa. No, not Yavasa. Yavasam would be Yavas.
Because it's neuter, Brahmaling.
1 second. Yavasa. What is the word? Yavasa or Yavas? Yeah, it is Yavasa. Okay. Yavasa. And Ichatim. Where is Ichatim?
Shatim, Shatim. I thought
Ichatim is Ichati, like Gopi.
it's true.
Pratipadikam would be Ichati, like Gopi.
Okay. And Prabhuji, like the same for the Ahata, Vivatsa, like they have the pratyas up, making it
Yes,
like autumn.
yes.
For the same for Shama,
Yeah, I think Shama means thin, like
weak, weak.
weak, thin, because of not eating much. So, yeah, thin. So, it's also a Visheshana adjective. So, Kshama is in Lakshmilinga, like Radha. You see, it also shows here, added with feminine. Yeah, so Kshama, weak.
Same for Prabhuji, like the word Vadana and Vadana.
Yes, yes. Vadana. So actually, Ashru Vadanam is a samasa, is a compound. They're together. In the verse, if you see, Ashru Vadanam, it's a compound. Vadana, the word Vadanam is not used independently here. So in a compound, we also learn how even if a word is not an adjective, if it is declined in, let's say, some other gender, but in a compound, things can work differently, gender-wise. It may seem like actually. So Ashruvadanam is, yeah, so ultimately it is 2.1 Radha Shabda, considering it to be one unit, Ashruvadana. So the Pratipadika would be Ashruvadana together. So the breakup would be, the Vigraha Vakya would be Ashruni Vadane Yasyah Tam. Ashruni, many Ashrus. Ashruni Vadane, on the face. Yasyah, whose, Tam, to her. Ashruvadana. So that's the Vigraha Vakya. So that's the compound we'll learn in 6th chapter.
Thank you, Prabhuji. And also, Prabhuji, I wanted to ask, like this second chapter is very technical also, and how can we prepare for it, like in an easy way or something किसी ने कुछ ऐसे आपके प्रीवियस क्लासेस में बनाया हो which could be helpful?
Second chapter, generally devotees have tried something on third chapter. Second chapter. Okay, nice. I will ask one devotee if he has done something. I mean, mostly they might have done some, tables together. They might have written tables. I think you wrote the tables, no? All the
मैंने
tables.
वही बनाए थे, मैंने कहा एक्चुअली समथिंग और जो सूत्र के साथ थोड़ा हो
ना
लाइक
ना ना ना, ऐसा तो किसी ने नहीं किया कुछ किया. Anki cards, some devotees they play with Anki cards. Some like online, some it's an app, Anki app. It's like flashcard kind of system. I never understood it properly, or maybe I didn't try my best to do it. So I've heard that is also a good thing for practicing. But I think this is good enough. One thing is you do the declension one by one, the words we are doing in the grammar, and noticing each sutra, the usage of each sutra, knowing the meaning of each sutra well, doing the declension, that is a must. And then this exercise is also helpful. And also maybe in the PDF, they have given few exercises at the last. So go and look there. Yeah, so Appendix 5 tests. So Sangya test is there, Sandhi's test is there. Then first test of Nama is there. You can identify. Then second test of Nama is there. Yeah, it's not very elaborate, but something is there. Then first vocabulary test. So you can try these tests here. They are just small, but still translate to English, translate to Sanskrit. Yeah. Okay, so just mainly practice the declensions, the tables we are doing using the sutras. Memorize those tables.
Prabhuji, I have a doubt basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
The number 201.
201. Yes.
So the Britti says basically, in accordance with the maxim sit Sarvesya, a replacement that is indicated with the E, Shah replaces everything. What does it replaces everything mean?
Hmm. So Aush is replacing Jas completely. So that is what it means by replacing everything. Jas is completely replaced by Aush because Shah is the indicated letter there. For example, like earlier we had insertions like num, nut. They're not completely taking over something else. They're just adjusting, coming in between. But this is replacing it. So it's basically not like an insertion. It's like a replacement. Adesho Virinchi, not Agamo Vishnu. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So yeah, prepare well. And next session we can discuss any doubts, anything. Then the second session in the next week we'll conduct the exam, the test for this Vishnu Jananta Purushottam Linga section. And I can even ask you, I can show you any commentary, any verse. I can simply ask, okay, this is the word, tell me what number and tell me the Pratipadikam. Because now you're supposed to tell everything. So it will be a dynamic thing. So practice, practice, practice. Okay, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. We'll resume next week.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.